Hey everyone, this is Katie Parrish. I am doing my Truth Is video for Facebook. I have my best friend Josh here, and he's gonna help me along so I don't miss anybody or do anything, wrong. I'm gonna apologize just in case I get one of your names wrong, and I'd also like to apologize to the following people: Billy Baker, Roxy Hunter, Marcus Stiles, Preston Kropp, Janice Burnworth. I'm very sorry I did not put you in the video simply because I don't feel that I know enough about you to give you justice. And I don't want to say anything incorrect or ignorantly and depict you wrong. So we're going to try this out and see how it goes. So, alright, let's go.
Alright, so number 1 is Austin Davis. Katie, tell us something positive about Austin.
Austin, he's always smiling. Being around him, it just makes you want to be happy. And I can honestly say that, like myself, most people say the same. His nickname's Smiley, after all. So, yeah, the most positive thing about him is he's always smiling, always having a good time.
So, what's one thing then that he could work on?
Well, I think that he could drink less. He drinks far too much for his age, and sorry, Austin, didn't mean to out you there. You are number 1, so you are gonna get it the worst.
we better move on to number 2. Number 2 is Brittany Carlin. Well, let's just stick with that format for right now. What are some good things about her?
Brittany, she is currently pregnant with her 2nd child. Congratulations.
All right.
And that's going to be my godchild, so that's definitely a positive thing.
Cool.
And negative, I wouldn't say negative, but perhaps something not so wonderful is that Brittany, you need to stick up for yourself. You need to stop taking people's bullshit.
Okay, so number 3 is Tyler Spooner. And this time, let's talk about maybe some advice for him for his future.
Stop shaving your head bald. I can't stress to you more. Not that you don't look good either way. You just you look better with a Jufro.
All right, so let's try to make this a little bit better by giving him something good to think about.
All right. Well, Tyler, your intellect. It definitely levels with my own, and not that I'm trying to toot my own horn here, of course, but I can't say that about a lot of people. I can't say that I can hold an intellectual conversation, and I can with you.
That's a good thing, man. It really is. Okay, number 4 is your mom.
My mommy. Okay, well, negative is she needs to start doing dishes after dinner because I am quite tired of doing them myself. Not that I'm complaining, but Mom, do some dishes.
Okay, so let's hear something really wonderful about your mom.
My mother is my best friend. She's the most wonderful person I know, although she can be a little judgmental and she hates Germans, although she's full-blooded German. She's pretty open-minded and pretty cool to hang out with.
Bazinga. Oh, this one's going to be interesting. Number 5, the boss, Brandy Buck.
Brandy Buck, the boss. My sister. I would have to say negatively, she tends to come across very intimidating to people. She tends to scare people off with her assertiveness. And positively, I would also say is her assertiveness, because she doesn't care what people think, and she'll tell you what you need to hear, even if it's not what you want to hear.
That's really important to have someone like her. I appreciate that, and I'm sure she's going to appreciate what you've said. Okay, so moving on to number 6 is Joni Leggett. So what are some positive things that you could say about Joni?
Joni is the kind of person who's always there. She's so ready to tell you all of the wonderful things about yourself when you're down, and she's almost always reachable. You can always get a hold of her if if you just want to talk, if you just need somebody to speak to, she's always there for that. Negatively, I think she often takes for granted the great life that she leads with her children and her boyfriend, and although, you know, most of us do, we do need to stop taking that for granted. You know, that's happiness.
I catch myself thinking that about myself all the time.
Me too.
I really take a lot of things for granted. So if that's the worst thing that you can come up with for her, then she's doing a pretty good job.
Pretty good.
Number 7, I've heard a lot about him. I'm really excited to hear what you have to say about him. Josh Farr.
Josh Farr.
Let's start with something exceptional about Josh Farr.
Josh. Josh is the kind of friend that even when you are pissed, even when you guys have been fighting for weeks and you don't want to look at him and you don't want to speak to him and he said some terrible things, he's the person at 3 o'clock in the morning that if you need a ride or you're having a bad night, he's the person who's gonna walk through hell to make sure that you're alright.
Okay. And maybe something you've noticed about him that you think could make his life better.
Your love life. Duh. The way you treat women. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. You're so concerned about being lonely that it's hard for you to stop and think that we're all lonely too.
Okay, so moving on to number 8. I've never met her or have heard of her before, but I would like for you to tell me positives and maybe some things that Nicole would like to know. It's Nicole Bodkin.
Nicole. Negatives. We'll go with negative first. When your friends have disputes with other people, you tend to likewise get into those disputes, and I think your biggest thing is learning, you know, like even if one of your friends and me are in an argument, you don't have to be in the argument. We can still be friends despite that. And positive is I think that people could learn a lot from you and your relationships. The 2 boyfriends, Alan and John, who you've had that in the time I've known you, you've been with them very long term, and you seem to always be happy, and that's exceptional.
All right. Okay, so next is number 9, Samantha Butcher?
Yeah, okay. How is that hard to pronounce?
It's your handwriting. A thing about you that you need to work on is your handwriting.
That is true. Samantha, formerly Samantha Sevilla.
Samantha Sevilla, I know her.
Of course you do.
Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope everything's going well.
Everything's going great in her life.
And how's her sister? Have you talked to her sister?
I have not talked to her sister, but
okay.
I think she's doing well also. She's pregnant.
Oh, all right. Mm-hmm. Well, tell her I said hi. And I know a bit about her already, so just go on. Tell me what you think I should know, catch up on.
Samantha.
Or get to know more about her.
Okay, we'll go with negatives with Samantha because that's a more difficult category as far as she goes because she's just such a great person, so talented. Negatives. It's hard. She comes off as shy. That's a negative, is that she comes off as shy and it's hard to get to know her. And when you first meet her, you don't expect her to be the great person that she is because she's so reserved. That's definitely the negative. Positive, like I said, she's very talented. And once you get to know her, she's such a sweet girl. And you just want to hug her because she's so tiny.
I've known most of those things. So, number 10 is Tuck Jones. Let's hear some good.
Good?
Let's hear some good
All
about
right.
Tuck.
Tuck has claimed the next 10 years of my life. Until he is 34, he wants to be married to me.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck. And that's the negative. Now.
He's just hilarious. He is definitely one of the ones who always, like Austin, has a smile on his face. He's always having a good time. And it's hard to be upset or mad when you're around Tuck. That is for sure.
I'll have to meet Tuck.
Yes, you will.
All right. Anything else about Tuck?
Negatives. We
Okay.
haven't named negatives yet.
Oh,
What are you thinking?
I knew his negative.
Oh, no. His negative is, I guess because he's blind in one eye
Oh.
and going blind in the other.
Wow.
Sucks to be him.
That's not
huh?
necessarily a negative, but that is
That is a
something-
negative.
That's something he's gonna have to overcome and work at. Living life a little better with that situation as much as he can.
I don't think he minds.
I'll have to meet him. Number 11 is Ron Fraser. Ron, here we go. Here's some good things.
I love your long red hair. Okay, you look like one of the Weasleys, and that is a compliment. I love your red hair, and you're so sweet. You're all the time calling me pretty and all this wonderful stuff, so you're a good-hearted person.
Something he should overcome. Or work at overcoming.
Not coming to see me. Why have we not hung out? And
Yeah.
that's all. That's it. That's the only negative.
It's not too bad. All right, so I lost my place on this long list of people.
You're on number 12.
Yeah, that's something I have a problem with. Staying on task and paying attention.
You better overcome it.
Number 12 is Michael Curran.
Curran, I always call him, but maybe it's Curran. He'll inform us, I think.
Yes, let us know, Michael, how to pronounce your
Let
last
us
name.
know.
Before we start judging you too much.
All right, Michael. Negatives is he's never serious.
Oh, well, that's good. That's a positive thing right now.
Because I think that maybe once or twice I've tried to have a serious conversation with him, but he wasn't about to have that. But I mean, I guess that's good in some instances, and some it's not. Positive is he's hilarious.
Because
Goes with never being serious. He's a very funny character.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, I knew this dude. Number 13, Roger Penland.
Raja. I don't know why I did that. All right, we'll go with negatives for him first.
Okay.
He has a very short temper, and if you don't do what he wants, he's pissed off. Okay. But positives is he's also one of those people who's always there, even if you're mad at them and you need somebody to talk to. He'll talk to you. He's just a very cool person.
All right. And he's also a Fairmont State student still,
Yes.
I'm assuming. I haven't seen him lately.
History major, I believe.
Okay.
Or education with a focus in history, one of the two.
It's been a while since I've talked to him. Anyways, number 14 is Sarah. Oh man,
Pachowski.
I should have practiced these names before we did this.
Pachowski.
Pachowski.
She's the one who gave me the idea for this video.
Oh, she's very innovative. That's definitely a positive thing about
I'll have
her
to show you
already.
her video.
Okay.
Okay, negative is we don't really talk a lot. That's always sad, but I mean, you'll have that. Especially when, like the two of us, you have so many Facebook friends, it's kind of hard to keep up with all of them. Positive is you're very beautiful, and you're very naturally pretty, and that's rare because people try so hard now to be pretty, and they just can't achieve it. She wakes up every day and she's just pretty.
Must be fortunate.
You think?
So, I'm looking at this next name, number 15, and this is really interesting because I think of a president when I read this name. So, if you had to pick a great quality about this person...
How would you think of a president?
Samuel Jackson! Doesn't that sound like a president's name?
Samuel L. Jackson's an actor.
President Jackson.
It's not Samuel.
And Samuel's kind of like a name that a president might be called.
Andrew Jackson was the president.
Mr. Jackson. Same last
Sorry,
name.
Miss Jackson. Ooh.
I am for real.
Okay, Sam. Negative is every time we hang out, you stop speaking to me for months, and it's sad that we only speak again because you like my status, and I have to say something negative and positive about you on my Truth Is video. Positive is you're freaking hilarious. I miss hanging out with you, I really do, and maybe this video will open up a whole new horizon of things.
Maybe he'll take that criticism the right way.
I hope.
Find fate and make it guide you here.
Terrible.
Okay. Number 16 is Betty Lanham. Katie, what do I need to know about Betty?
That's Fart's mom.
No way!
Yeah.
Okay, so
Alright, well,
positive thing, she puts up with him.
positive, she puts up with him.
Okay, what else?
Negative, she has to put up with him.
That is a negative for her.
No, but positive, you're very pretty and you're very intelligent, and it seems like wherever you go, you pass on that intelligence to people, and it's hard to do that, especially in this town, in this state, but you do so, or try. Negative, you freaking moved to Fairmont and just left me here all by my lonesome, and that was just ridiculous.
Okay, number 17 is David Metzgar.
We'll go with that.
Sorry, David, if that's wrong.
Positive. You're always the first one to, offer advice to me when I post sad things on Facebook, although there are always lyrics and people always take them wrong.
People do that to me a lot, too.
Oh, obnoxious.
But it's always good to check.
Yes,
I think
correct.
it is always good to find out for sure.
Negative, you're friends with Josh Folmsby. That's all.
Whoa.
You can go to the next one.
We should move on. 18, Stephanie Zahn.
Stephanie, we went to high school together. Do you know her?
I'm trying to think. Can
Okay.
you describe her? Tell me something about her, or maybe I can.
She has short brown hair and she's younger than me. I don't know.
How much younger than you?
I don't know.
Was she in your class?
How much of high school do you think I remember?
How much of high school do you think I remember?
True. Alright, Stephanie. Negative. You don't talk a lot. You're a very shy
That's
person.
probably why I don't know her.
True. Positive. When you actually do start talking, you're really funny and you're always laughing. So that's a plus.
So she should bring herself out, because this world would be a better place with her being more prominent in it.
Next.
Okay. Number 19. I'm so sorry. Sven Mol.
Sven Dimmel. He's my favorite. I love him.
He's like ready to shoot me.
Alright.
I'm not laughing at your name. I'm just laughing at how I know that I got it completely wrong. Positive.
Positive. What isn't positive about him? For one, he's really hot. Let's just say that. And he has a great taste in music, and he's got a big, beautiful white smile, and he just cheers you up just looking at him, you know? Negative, he lives forever away. I don't even want to talk about how far away he lives, because it's forever.
How far away does it?
It might take me forever to tell you, because I can't remember. Denmark, I think, but
Denmark.
maybe. Wait, where are the pancakes from? Belgium. One of the two. I don't know. He'll kill me.
Okay.
But all right.
It was nice talking about you, Sven. Number 20, Ambra Bush.
Ambra. She told me before I made this, I better say something nice about her or she'll kill me.
Well, let's say 2 nice things about her.
So, for one, your dog is finally dead. I killed it myself. And just kidding. Ambra, you have the most precious little family, and one could only hope to live the kind of life that you're living now, because you just have it made. Negative. I never got to beat you up while you were pregnant. And we always talked about that.
But her dog's dead.
And I killed her dog. I slammed its head off the porch.
I think we really know who needs evaluated. Okay, number 21, Robert Pierce.
Robert Pierce.
Tell me the worst thing you can about Robert Pierce.
Robert was one of my high school enemies, you would say.
Oh.
He made fun of me my entire high school career.
I think I know Robert.
Come to find out, he made fun of me because he liked me in high school.
How about that?
Okay, good thing about Robert is his style. I loved his style, and I loved what he wore to prom.
What did he wear to prom? I didn't go to any proms.
Oh my gosh. I'll show you a picture. I can't even describe it.
Okay.
Move on.
Moving on to number 22, Dylan Robinson.
Dylan Robinson. Okay, we'll start with negative. He and I had to take health class together, and that class was wretched.
Did you have Mrs. Rainey?
I did, but it wasn't because Mrs. Rainey. It was just a wretched class because it was about health, and what kid wants to learn about
We're
health?
all so good at health.
Good thing, his taste in music. He has a very good taste in music.
It is okay. 23, William Matthey.
William, who yelled at me also about saying something nice. William.
What is there nice about William? He gives forgiveness.
He gives
to
forgiveness?
People. Like,
That's very giving of him.
He easily forgives people.
I don't know.
I get that impression.
Okay, something negative about William?
I don't know that for a fact or not, because he never had to forgive me for anything. Something
negative about William would be... Dun dun dun. William, cut your hair. Because... in high school, you always cut your hair short, and now it's long, and I'm just used to you with short hair. Positive is, you're just funny. You were one of the first people I befriended in high school, and we sat beside each other in marching band, and...
He's easygoing.
He's easygoing. He's easy to get along with.
Easy to be yourself around.
Alright.
I can skate now, William. Skateboard.
As opposed to other kinds of skating?
Well, I didn't want to confuse it for you to be like, what kind of skating?
Alright, let's go on.
24 is Chelsea Williams. Chelsea, here's the good things about you.
We worked together.
Or here are the good things.
We worked together, and I had so much fun with you, Chelsea. We just laughed and acted stupid and crazy and all the typical things that young girls do together. Now she has a precious little child. And negative things. You quit Subway, which sucked. Okay, that just sucked. You quit it, and...
She quit before, like, I got in there.
Maybe.
To, like, eat and stuff.
Maybe, I don't know. She worked there for a while, but she quit, and that was stupid. But
the name sounds
I'm over it.
I can't remember. Okay, 25, Nate Sarge.
Ooh, positive. He likes Nirvana. He can tell you anything about Nirvana. He loves Kurt Cobain, and I love Nirvana, so... But don't tell anybody.
It's a definite plus.
And negative is I've never actually met him.
We'll have to get on that name.
We shall.
Okay, 26 is Allie Parrish? She liked your status?
Who would want to like her? I don't have anything positive to say.
I've removed myself from Facebook just because she was my friend.
I understand. You know, I've considered that on multiple occasions. She comments on my stuff and I'm like, blah, Allison Parrish.
I'm like, Allison, I hate you. You're such a friend to me on Facebook.
Alright, but positive things is she's my niece, obviously, if you couldn't tell by the name. She's hilarious. Oh my god, hanging out with her is so much fun all the time.
We hung out with her on Christmas Eve.
I know we did. And hanging out with her is just ridiculous fun because she's crazy and she makes everybody around her crazy.
We got in so much trouble on the bus before whenever we would ride the bus together.
Negative
She is crazy. She got on the wrong bus
Shh. Negative is, Allison, we never got to slay that horse on Easter. And only you and I know what we're talking about, but that horse was evil and fire breathing. Go on now.
Doesn't surprise me one. 27, Mr. Zachary Cunningham. Zachary Scott Cunningham.
Alright, positive is, Zach Cunningham has opened me to a whole new world of belief and just, I can't even take the time to explain it on this video right now because it is just nuts. Just nuts. Just crazy.
Well, I guess that is an interesting thing about him.
Negative is, he works at B-Dubs. And B-Dubs sucks. Okay, B-Dubs is some of the worst food ever. Sorry, Zach, because you do cook that food. But it's gross.
Okay, so 28 is Tavney Wilfong.
Tawny.
You need to work on your handwriting. Seriously.
Just because you can't differentiate between V's and U's.
You didn't draw a line. Look, she didn't draw a line. Oh, you can't see it. But she didn't draw a line. That clearly is written Tavney, but her name is Tawny, which is a very nice name.
Tawny Wilfong.
It's certainly a plus.
Plus about her is she's pregnant and she's such a cute little mommy. Negative is her and I have been in multiple fights in the past. Sometimes almost physical, but we're over that now. We're older and wiser and less boy concerned. So.
Alright, well, good luck. And 29 is Tyson Nelson.
Okay, positive about him, he's hot. He's real hot. He's got the most beautiful, long, blonde hair. He's really a very nice looking young man.
Okay.
And negative is I've also never met him.
Oh.
I've never met him. But for some reason, I've talked to him for years. I just have never met him.
Okay. Not much to say. I'm sure you would probably like to be able to say more about him.
I would.
You've got to meet him. You guys got to get together. Okay, so 30 is Ryan Walls. Let's hear some good and some, I don't know.
Negative would be his age. He's young.
Okay.
He's a lot younger than he looks. And that could get people in trouble. Positive would be, he's just fun. He's just a fun person to talk to. He's just fun.
Okay. Uh-oh. I'm reading ahead on a list, and I'm coming across names that I didn't think were on here, because one of them didn't like the status, because he doesn't have Facebook anymore. But anyways, we won't go to that one right now. We'll go to number 31, Matt Hardman.
Matt Hardman. Negative about him would be, he's also very shy. Very shy, never really talked to anybody in high school that I can remember. Until, like, my senior year, I didn't even know he still existed until I was a senior and was in a class with him. Positive would be, he was one of my high school crushes. Isn't that funny?
That's awkward.
That's so funny.
Well, maybe it's not awkward. It's ironic.
Ironic?
It is. That you didn't know he was there, but you crushed on him the whole time.
Yeah.
It was like you secretly admired him yourself.
It was a secret to myself.
Okay, so we're on 32 of 35 on our current list. If you get more, you'll probably make another video. We'll make another video.
I'm not sure if you'll be here for it.
That's alright.
But I will be making a second video.
And you guys can tune in to our newest show that we're going to have.
Yes, and we will tell more about that once we are done with the names.
Alright, so 32 is Corey Murphy. Let's hear about Corey.
Corey Murphy. We'll go with negative. He often misunderstands what I say to him. You know how when you read a text, you can take it one of two ways. It can be negative or positive. He typically takes it negative when I mean it positively, and that gets us into arguments when there should never be one. Positive is he's very cute, and when he's not taking my text negatively, we're having like a really fun conversation. Okay. So he's just a cool guy, really cool guy.
It seems to me that you're actually figuring her out, so just keep trying. 33 is me.
Josh Revers. Well, we'll start with negative. Negative is, Josh is a very one-track minded person. He tends to not be able to multitask as far as he can't have friends and do school at the same time. He has to be doing one or the other. But that's fine though, because that keeps him focused. And although it does make for probably a lonely weeks.
I'm getting better.
Yes, you are.
He
had homework tonight.
I have a lot of homework tonight that I'm not doing.
Positive is he's.
I'm just so dedicated to getting that degree. After that, I'll be a different person.
He is my oldest friend, oldest in age, and oldest as far as years. He's just one of my best friends, and I couldn't ask for anything better.
Cool. Thanks. And I'll work on the homework and school thing. I do need to get out more during school time.
Little bit.
Because I'm in school all the time. So, school and work. I'm trying. Okay. So, let's move on to our last two. 34 is Quentin Graham. Sorry, Quentin, if this is a little quick for you.
If this is a little quick for you.
We're running out of time. It's almost done.
Quentin, negative is he lives in New Martinsville. So that's far away. Positive is he's very loud and energetic, so he and I get along pretty well in person as far as that goes, because we're both loud and obnoxious and annoy people.
Okay, so the last one is Cheyenne LeClaire. Cheyenne, hey.
Woo, hey. Negative, I actually don't know her well enough to say anything negative about her. Maybe that's what's negative, is that I haven't gotten the chance to know her better yet. Okay. She hasn't given me that chance yet. But positive,
maybe liking the status will open up the door there.
Yeah. And positive would be she always has something good to say, and every time I see her she hugs me, and she's a peppy person. She's fun to be around.
All right. Well, that's our list for now.
And thank you all for liking my status and being, faithful Facebook friends. As Josh was saying earlier, we have a new video blog.
Video blog. That's a
kind
good,
of.
It's going to be kind of like a talk show, maybe. That's the closest thing that I could think of right now.
We'll have different discussions about different things, and we hope to get ideas from the viewers about what you want us to talk about.
Yeah, follow us and help us.
This was relatively boring opposed to how our general discussions go by, and we love everybody's opinion as well as our own, so please send in your opinions, and you can contact me on Facebook, Katie Parrish, or you can get on our Tumblr, which is where our video blog will be hosted. It is
Must Do the Right Thing. Again, Must Do the Right Thing.
.tumblr.com. And you can also email us at do1therightthing.
So that was do number 1, the right thing?
Is that
because I haven't used it yet. I don't know what it is.
Go ahead with that, and if it changes,
you'll find us on you'll find it on the Tumblr page.
Yes, you will. And again, thank you for liking my status, and I hope you like what I had to say about you all. And
it was lice. It was lice.
It was lice. I hope not. I don't want to shave my head tonight.
It was nice getting to know some of these people through your eyes.
But I love you all. Bye.